Imagine a 104-year-old Hollywood legend who starred in the immortal masterpiece Gone with the Wind and had industry secrets that would still surprise fans today. The glamorous life of Olivia de Havilland, the graceful actress who portrayed Melanie Hamilton, was full of groundbreaking accomplishments, glitz, and some intense behind-the-scenes conflict. She disclosed the 5 actors she couldn't stand at the conclusion of her amazing journey, and the reasons behind these feuds are just astounding. This undiscovered tale will reveal Hollywood's golden age, complete with savage rivalries and colliding egos. You won't believe the drama that transpired and how Olivia defended herself. So watch this video through to the conclusion. Let's explore this fascinating story. Olivia de Havilland was a trailblazer, not just another actor. Born to British parents in Tokyo in 1916, she quickly rose to stardom after relocating to California as a child. She co-starred with Errol Flynn in Captain Blood by 1935. And she became a legend in 1939 when she played Melanie in Gone with the Wind. Olivia's influence, however, extended beyond the screen. She challenged the influential studio system in 1943, suing Warner Brothers. To end unjust contracts, actors now have more flexibility in Hollywood because, to her victory, which is known as the de Havilland decision, Olivia had her share of problems, though. Despite her composed exterior, not all of the celebs she worked with were friendly with her. Which 5 actors, then, did she supposedly detest the most? Let's explore the drama, but I promise you'll want to see the entire narrative through to the finish. Joan Fontaine, Olivia's own sister, is at the top of the list. If you believed that family drama was only for common people, you should reconsider. Joan and Olivia were both gifted actresses who were born only 15 months apart, but they were bitter rivals. They fought for their mother's acceptance as children, and Hollywood just made matters worse. Joan defeated Olivia, who was nominated for Hold Back the Dawn to win an Oscar in 1942 for Suspicion. The tension never subsided after Joan allegedly dismissed Olivia's attempt to congratulate her at the Oscars. The sisters hardly communicated after their mother passed away in the 1970s, but Olivia went on to win 2 Oscars for To Each His Own and The Heiress. My sister was born a lion, and I a tiger, and in the laws of the jungle, they were never friends, Olivia once remarked. This sibling rivalry serves as the backdrop for the remainder of our list, and the animosity was genuine. Next up is Errol Flynn, the great Hollywood hunk and frequent co-star of Olivia. Their on-screen chemistry was electric during their 8 film appearances together, including The Adventures of Robin Hood. Off-screen, however, things were anything but ideal. Flynn's wild lifestyle, which was full of drinking, parties, and scandals, annoyed Olivia, who was a committed actress who took her work seriously. His unprofessional behaviors, such as arriving late or ill-prepared, annoyed her. Olivia hinted in her latter years that she was offended by Flynn's disregard for her as a professional. Olivia apparently couldn't stand him behind the scenes, despite the fact that viewers adored their magic on screen. But wait, there's more drama ahead with the next 3 names. Another Hollywood titan, Bette Davis, is the 3rd actor on Olivia's list. Although they collaborated on movies like 1942's In This Our Life, the two's strong personalities were a major source of conflict. Bette disliked sharing the limelight and was renowned for her dominant presence. Olivia, who had a strong will of her own, would not be disregarded. According to reports, Bette attempted to control scenes on set, which irritated Olivia, who demanded equal treatment. According to stories, Olivia believed that directors gave Bette preferential treatment, which fueled their animosity. In her later years, Olivia referred to Bette as difficult and described her as a battle to deal with. Even decades later, Olivia demonstrated her courage by suing FX in 2017 over her performance in Feud, Bette and Joan. Bette's inclusion on the list is understandable given the intensity of this titanic battle. Vivien Leigh, who co-starred with Olivia in Gone with the Wind as Scarlett O'Hara, comes in at number 4. Off-screen, things were cold, but on-screen, their characters were close. Olivia's calmer, more reserved demeanor was occasionally overwhelmed by Vivien's meticulous preparation and authoritative presence. According to reports, Olivia felt marginalized while filming since Vivien's exaggerated personality took over the set. Rumor had it that Olivia was annoyed by Vivien's diva-like actions, such as insisting on extra takes. Later in life, Olivia intimated that dealing with Vivien was difficult, but she remained diplomatic. One of Hollywood's best movies was made more dramatic by the tension between these 2 starring females, a rivalry that is rarely discussed by viewers. Clark Gable, another Gone with the Wind icon who portrayed Rhett Butler, is the 5th and last actor. Their success together should have brought them closer, but it didn't. Some claim that because Gable was such a big star, he behaved as though he was superior to everyone else on the set. His casual demeanor apparently annoyed Olivia, who valued professionalism. During production, there were also accusations that Gable pushed for Vivien Leigh to receive more attention, which upset Olivia, although they never publicly disagreed. Olivia's subsequent remarks implied that she didn't have much tolerance for Gable's inflated ego. Given their classic movie, fans may be surprised by this conflict, but it demonstrates how even the biggest performers can get into arguments. Olivia witnessed a significant transformation in Hollywood as she lived to be 104 years old and died in 2020. She rarely discussed her dislikes in public until her latter years, but she carried these tales with her. She demonstrated that she was not just a gifted actor, but also a formidable force by having the guts to oppose the studio system and defend herself. Fans don't frequently see this side of Olivia, but these feuds with Joan Fontaine, Errol Flynn, Bette Davis, Vivien Leigh, and Clark Gable showcase it. Despite her grace, she never shied away from a fight, even with the biggest names in the business. How do you feel about Olivia's undiscovered narrative then? Did the actors she clashed with surprise you? Let me know which quarrel surprised you the most. In the comments section below, please hit the like button and subscribe if you liked this in-depth look at Hollywood's heyday so you don't miss any more undiscovered tales. I'll see you in the next video for more celebrity secrets, and be sure to stay tuned for that last twist.